Broccoli cheese soup. Let's get cooking. It's a family recipe, but we're gonna make it with a twist. The twist is that I'm adding bacon. I have to have my onion goggles. Listen, I know. There's so many things. Put them in the freezer. Add a paper towel. I've done a wet paper towel. I've done it all, y'all. Don't cut the ends off. I think some people are just affected differently. So we're gonna cut a yellow onion. I'm going to use the whole onion here. I did look at the recipe, but just so you know, I'm gonna change a few things up. So we're gonna cut that onion, we're gonna dice it and throw that. Let me get the pot warmed up here. I'm gonna put it on like a medium heat. The bacon is gonna be an item, you don't have to add that. I don't know, I personally have never seen bacon and broccoli cheese soup, but I asked my family and they were like, yeah. So we're doing it. I'll let you know how it turns out. A little shortcut. So we'll talk shortcuts while we're doing this. If you want to use like frozen broccoli or something like that, you definitely can. I'm using fresh and I'm just gonna cut it up. But you can definitely do that. I've also seen some people that have cooked the broccoli before they added it to the soup. So if that's what you want to do, then you do that. For our cheeses, we're going to be using Colby Jack, Gouda, and a medium cheddar. And we're going to be shredding all of those. The recipe actually calls for American singles, which I did the other time I made this. And it takes a longer time to melt. And I'm not American singles, like that's not my cheese. I don't love it, but it worked. It worked. So whatever works for you, you do that. But I'm gonna take this bacon and I'm just gonna cut it up. Let's see here. Let me see if I have my kitchen scissors. I just wanna cut it and put it right into the pot. The problem is, when you have a family, everybody takes your things like scissors to other places. So we're gonna have to get another cutting board. I could just put it on this one because it's all going in the same pot, but I just, for GP, general purpose, let's just cut it separate, you know? So I'm using a Smithfield thick cut bacon. I need to go to Costco because that is my favorite bacon. It is so good. And we're just gonna slice it. Let me show you. So you can literally just cut it like that. Nothing fancy. It's kind of how you would do it if you were making a potato soup. This is how I do it for potato soup as well. I don't know about you guys, but we live in Florida, and when it is cold outside, that's when we like soup. But we're not a huge soup family. So I feel like a lot of people have soup like all the time. My family is not a big soup family, but right now we need it. So we're gonna go in, throw that into the pan. You're gonna hear the sizzle. You're gonna let that cook. While that is cooking, you can go ahead and start shredding your cheese, because that's a big job. I do have this handy dandy cheese shredder. I actually got it off the TikTok shop and I love it. So you just secure it down to the counter so it's not moving. Put a bowl underneath it. Oh, I need to move it a little bit over. Like so. We'll start with our Colby Jack. So another, shortcut, obviously, if you don't have time, you can go ahead and get shredded cheese, pre-shredded. The only thing is, It's better to shred it yourself because there's no coating on it. So you know that like white powdery is a coating that they put on it. You just don't want that, you know? I love this shredder. It's super easy to use. There's so many attachments that come with it. So we're gonna do this whole block, which was, I think it's 8 ounces. Yep, 8 ounces. There's something super satisfying about shredding your own cheese too, I feel like. Okay. Then we're gonna go in with our Gouda. I got a regular Gouda, not smoked. I personally am not a huge fan of a smoked flavor. The thing I love about broccoli cheese soup, if you want to just leave it basic, you can. If you want to use fancier cheeses, like, it's really up to you and what you want to do. Okay, so you want to make sure if you are using this kind, you want to peel that rind down because you don't want that. And we're probably only going to use like half of this. We're going to give that bacon a stir. Okay. And then our medium cheddar. Normally I would use sharp, but they didn't have sharp. So this is what we get. You get what you get and you don't throw a fit. That's our motto. So this is a 16-ounce block. We're not going to use this whole thing because that would be way too much cheese, I feel like. We're going to start with that. So we used a full 8 ounce, then half of this, which is 8 ounces, so about 4. Maybe, I would say about 3. 3 ounces of Gouda. And then I would say we used about 3 ounces of the medium cheddar. And I feel like that's going to be plenty of cheese. What I'll do is I may have some that we can put on top of it, or I can just shred some more for that. Our bacon is looking good. It smells amazing. You're gonna cook it right in the same pot. We're not trying to like dirty up a bunch of pots for this, okay? So we want it to get a little bit crispier. So I'm gonna bump up that heat some, but you wanna make sure you watch it because you don't want it to burn. So you need a heavy whipping cream. You also, like I said, I'm going to use the broccoli. I got 2 heads, 2 bushels of broccoli, fresh broccoli. We'll cut up. White pepper. But just so you know, white pepper is way more potent than regular black pepper. So use this sparingly. I also have minced garlic. We have butter, flour, and regular salt and pepper. So those are your ingredients that you're gonna need throughout the cooking. Oh yeah, there we go. Now it's crisping up. That's what we wanted. So remember, we diced up 1 yellow onion. It was like a medium size, I would say. We're gonna just throw that right into our pot. So we're gonna start with half of a teaspoon, nope, tablespoon, sorry. 1. I feel like we're gonna go with 2 full tablespoons of garlic. We're gonna bump that heat down. Remember, we don't want it too hot. Ooh, I wish y'all could smell this. So we've got that onion, garlic, and bacon in the pot now. While we let that get nice and happy, we're gonna cut up our broccoli. So I had to laugh because my grandma's recipe is so old that it calls for MSG. I'm like, I am not adding MSG to my family's dinner. I know. There's some people out there still use it. But I'm like looking for the Asian restaurants that say no MSG on them. So I'm not adding that to my recipe. Now, this is going to be preference on what you want. I'm going to cut mine into small pieces. Obviously, when it starts cooking down, it's going to be different. I remember my grandma making this for me all the time growing up. She lived in Kentucky, and I used to love her broccoli cheese soup. So I'm getting rid of like the big chunks like that. I don't want that. I'm going to measure this out so y'all know how much it is. And I don't want too big of trees, little trees, stems on there, okay? So I'd love to hear some recipes that y'all make, soup recipes that you make in the winter. That'd be fun. I make chili, of course. I did a taco soup last week. That was really good. Our weather doesn't get cold, but this year we've been way colder than we normally are. So we've enjoyed having the soups. So this is a 2-cup measuring cup. So about 2 cups. Obviously not fully packed in or anything. Give this a nice stir. Okay, so we need to do our water. So this is calling for 6 cups of water. We might need a little more than that just because we're cooking more of the other ingredients. I think, you know what I'm gonna do, y'all? I'm gonna add chicken stock to it to give it more flavor. That's what we're gonna do. So first of all, because I don't wanna get too many dishes dirty, we're gonna put that 2 cups in there, and then we're gonna measure this out. I'm pretty sure one of these boxes is 4 cups. So that's 2. 4. Okay. So 4 cups of chicken broth. And then 4 cups of water is what we're gonna do. Like so. We're gonna get this other broccoli chopped up. So we've already put 2 cups of broccoli in there. That's like 1.5 cups. So 3.5 cups, but I have another one. So it's gonna be about 6 cups of broccoli. This is gonna be so good. It smells good already. We'll probably, I'll probably make some grilled cheese with this. They'll just be happy little people. So you got all your broccoli in there. I feel like we need 1 more cup of water, maybe 2 cups of water, okay? So it was 4 cups of broth, and we ended up doing 6 cups of water, right? Yeah, that'll be good. All right, after that, we're gonna go in with some salt. We have a puppy, and she likes to be right under my feet. She's a golden doodle. So I got 3 pinches of salt. Then we're gonna go in with that white pepper. Again, don't forget, y'all. I remember the first time I did this, I used way too much pepper. Okay, so we're gonna start off small. We can always add more. We're gonna let this boil for 10 to 12 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and throw a lid on here, and we'll be back. We're back. It's been boiling for about 15 minutes. So I'm gonna drop the temperature a little bit, probably to like a medium heat. Take that lid off. This is where you start adding your cheese. I went ahead and shredded more cheese, so I ended up using about 14 ounces of the cheddar. So I mixed it all together in here, the different cheeses, and then I'm just gonna put them into my pot. Okay. And we'll put that in there. All right. We're gonna mix that around and let it melt. Add the rest. I'm gonna add some regular black pepper this time. And then maybe like 1 pinch of salt. We're gonna go in with 1 cup of milk. So you wanna stir it until the cheese melts, then you'll add that milk in. Don't worry about your texture at this point because we're gonna thicken it up in a little bit. Going in with the 1 cup of milk. And then you do 1 cup of the heavy whipping cream. And a 1/4 cup of butter, which is 4 tablespoons. I've already cut it in half. You just throw that in there. You're gonna stir that a little bit, and then you're gonna heat it to a boil again. So again, bump that heat up. We had it at a medium. Now you're gonna bump it up a little bit. Now it's starting to look like broccoli and cheese soup because you added those creams, you added your milk. It's looking really good. The cheese is all melted in here. So what I'm gonna do, I have 1 cup of cold water. I'm going to take 1 cup of flour and start slowly mixing this together in my measuring cup and just stirring it. And then we're gonna add this slowly to our mixture, our soup. The goal is that you get this to be the consistency of like a heavy whipping cream. So that's your goal. Just add it slowly. This is where you have to be patient. You don't want it to be clumpy. So I'm gonna start slowly adding this into my soup, and then we'll mix, and then we'll see what our texture is at that point. Okay, we'll stir. I'm also gonna stop it from boiling. See how this is doing. Okay, I feel like I'm gonna add a little bit more, and then I'm gonna let it kind of just cook for a little bit and see how that texture looks. So I'll come back and show you. I tasted it. It needs more seasoning. We're gonna do some garlic powder, and we're gonna do Tony Chachere's. I mean, I feel like you can put this on anything and it's gonna taste amazing. So we're gonna add some of that. It's just not, you know, it's not Priscilla flavorful enough. I feel like that's gonna add a little, but you can see it's getting thicker. You don't want it like too thick. It's not like potato soup. Not to me anyway. It smells so good. Mm-hmm. Yay, I'm so excited. Okay, I think it's ready. I'm gonna get the family in here, feed them, maybe add a grilled cheese. If not, that's okay too, whatever you wanna do. But thanks so much for hanging out. Hope you enjoy your broccoli and cheese soup.